Hello everyone, I'm Ben,
I'm Doug.
and welcome to our 500 subscriber special.
500 subscribers!
We're going to be doing a Q&A, we've got lots of your questions here. Thanks to everyone who sent in a question. We've got some interesting discussions coming up, I think.
510 actually.
Oh yeah, at the time of recording, we have got
510.
Not bad. Not
2
bad
years
at all.
later, 50 million.
Yes, catching up to PewDiePie, obviously. Anyway, so, we're also going to be doing some announcements, or suggestions for names, see what you guys think of them.
Chuck your suggestions and opinions in the comments.
That'd be useful. I think we should start with the questions then.
Right, number one from Carl Christian V2.
Yep.
Morning, Carl. Do you know what the biggest feathered dinosaur we have proof of?
Proof of is.
It says proof.
The answer is Tyrannus. It's a very interesting dinosaur, very cool. It was found in Liaoning province, if that's how you pronounce it, in China. It was named in 2012 from the early Cretaceous. There are 3 specimens that have been discovered. Conveniently, there was an adult, a sub-adult, and a juvenile. It was about 9 meters long, so pretty big. It was a tyrannosaur, by the way, so it evidence that... What?
9 meters.
Yeah, it's big. I mean, not big for a dinosaur, for some dinosaurs, but it's pretty big. Of course, like, you probably know that it evidence for feathering in Tyrannosaurus rex itself, that's where a lot of the evidence came from, because it is a more primitive form of Tyrannosaur. So it's like, that dinosaur and all of its ancestors should be feathered, including T-Rex. But, new evidence and stuff. I'm sure you've all heard of that. Yeah, so the reason that it was probably completely feathered is because the environment it lived in was very cold in the Cretaceous, so it might have been insulating fuzz, dino fuzz.
Dino fuzz?
Dino fuzz, yeah.
What's
not really proper feathers, just like getting to feathers and then, yeah.
It's like fur, just not quite fur.
Furry feathered things on them.
It's like fur
Yeah.
and feathers, just...
Yes, basically.
It's going to hurt your headphones when you hear that clap. Right, next one from the Pokesaurus. Have you heard of a video game franchise called Monster Hunter? If so, what's your favourite monster? Exclamation mark. We've heard of it. I personally never played it. So I cannot tell what my favourite monster is because I have no idea.
I have a friend who played like all of them, all the ones available in this country, and he showed me some of the gameplay, and I remember one, which was the big sand dragon, called, I've got the name written down here so I don't forget it, Gen Moran, which was an elder dragon. It's pretty cool, it's like a big sand whale thing.
Sand whale?
Yeah, it was cool, I just remember that one. And yeah, I think Monster Hunter World, the new game coming out on the PC, that'll be pretty cool, so I'm excited for that. Probably going to play it.
Right, from Monster Q Gaming. Hello, Monster Q. Where do you live?
Real name? Yeah, where do we live?
Where do we live?
Well,
England.
yeah, obviously England. You can tell by the accents. Down south.
South England.
I don't know how specific we should get. Not going to give out our address. I think that's what Monster Q Gaming was after. May or may
That's
not.
fine. That's fine.
A
bit weird, but fine.
I mean, we'll
leave
private
it
message you, Monster Q. We'll give you our address.
Will we?
Yeah, we will.
I won't.
Okay. Well, yeah, South England. That's as specific as I think we should get. It's nice here. I like it. I like South England. There's lots of fossils. Jurassic Coast. That's what about it. So.
Right, another one. That's not a question. From Wretched. What was the first multicellular organism, and what was the first animal with feathers?
Right, so this is going to be an interesting one. Basically, multicellularity was very complex. It's a bit of a headache to think about it. It's kind of evolved several times in different lineages of organisms, so it's kind of hard to say what the very first one was.
The problem is with multicellular organisms, they don't leave fossils.
Yeah, 'cause they're all soft-bodied.
They don't leave any bones, obviously, because there's just 2 cells. And so we don't know any specific ones. I can't say, first multicellular organism is the T-Rexius Nexius.
Probably wasn't called that.
No.
But there is a very old organism which has been fossilized. Well, it's they're unsure what it is, but it's called Gripania. I think that's how you pronounce it. So that's possibly the oldest known multicellular organism. No one really knows what it is, or like it could just be some traces on some rocks, but that's the best guess. Feathers. Right, so that's interesting. Sure you all know about the debate about feathers. That's fun. So first of all, you have to decide what is a feather. In modern birds, there are basically two types of feathers. There's the pennaceous or veined feathers, and downy feathers, sort of downy fluff, like fluffy bits underneath the flight feathers.
Got your pillows.
Yes. What?
You got down in pillows and mattresses.
I suppose you do, yeah. Not on those ones, but yeah, alright. So, the first dinosaurs that had pennaceous feathers would have been a common ancestor of oviraptorosaurs and paraaves, which is like paraaves are getting more towards bird-like things, and oviraptorosaurs, egg thieves, but not really. Sure you all know those. Yeah, several species of oviraptorosaurs have direct evidence for feathers, and there's a lot of like single filaments from older species of dinosaurs. They're not proper feathers. You can't really call them feathers. It's more like dino fuzz again. So that's interesting. However, I made a video about this, the new classification of dinosaurs, the new family tree. If you want to watch that, if that turns out to be true, which more evidence is suggesting that it will be, then theropods, T-Rex and its relatives, are closely related to ornithischians, and that means that feathers would be a common trait of both of these groups, and possibly evolved in the early Triassic, which would be pretty cool, because the species from both of these groups have feathers, which means common ancestor would have had it, most probably, so that's interesting, yeah.
A question from Spinosaurus orsimus: could T-Rex be 50 feet long?
Right, so 50 feet is about 15 meters, I think. I searched that up earlier. 15.2 something. So from the evidence of T-Rex material we have at the moment, probably not. However, have you heard the tale of C-Rex? C-Rex is named after Celeste Horner, the wife of very famous paleontologist Jack Horner, who advised on all the Jurassic Park films. You've probably heard of him, maybe not, but whatever. It was found in 2000, and it's about 30% complete.
There is a cat at the door.
Yeah, there is. I'll cut that and be like, oh, a cat just walked in, so she's going to help us now. Yeah, so C-Rex. So, not many people have seen it. It's hidden in a basement in a museum somewhere. But it's fairly complete for a T-Rex fossil. And apparently, from the people who have seen it say that it could reach about 14 meters long, which is much bigger than any other T-Rex specimen we have so far. But it hasn't been described yet because paleontologists are lazy and they don't like to do that sort of thing. However, my friend has actually recently... my cat's just looking really weird right now. My friend has actually recently contacted some of the people who know about it, and apparently they are actually doing something about it now, and they may be describing it soon, so that's pretty cool. Might get some information about C-Rex, the biggest T-Rex ever discovered. But what you have to remember all the time when comparing sizes of fossilized animals like dinosaurs, you don't have a good variety of specimens. Like
Eating his hand.
You don't have anything that represents the entire species as a whole. You've only got individuals, and some, like, there's going to be genetic differences between them. Some individuals are going to be really big, some are going to be really small. So C-Rex could just be, well, obviously is going to be a particularly large T-Rex individual. Probably doesn't represent the entire species as a whole. So you just got to remember that all the time with fossils, because there aren't a lot of them. So yeah, it's exciting.
Right, question from Lenny Greenfield: why are you letting Matt take over your channel?
Cat's purring.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about there.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about at all.
Right. Next question.
Right, one from Mr. Maxi 118. When was you becoming interested in dinosaurs and why?
Now, I believe we also have another question similar to that.
We do. Oh, bye-bye, cat. From Hungry Gamer: when did you get into dinosaurs and paleontology?
Yeah, right. So I'll answer those together because they're pretty similar. So there's a lot of things I think happened when I was pretty young, like 3 or 4 probably. There's Walking with Dinosaurs that came out when I was very young. That inspired me a lot. That was a very very nice series. I liked it a lot. Obviously pretty outdated now, but that was very influential on me. There's also The Land Before Time. You may have heard of that probably, the cartoon series. What was a film when I watched it? That was good. Lots of dinosaurs in that. And obviously, like pretty much what inspired most people, I think, of this generation, Jurassic Park, because that's just a great film. Yeah, and then pretty much always been into dinosaurs and paleontology. I'm I'm pretty sure most children have had that phase where they're obsessed with dinosaurs when they're 4 or something. I never grew out of that, so
I'm still a child.
yeah,
Hasn't
most
grown up.
paleontologists are. So that's how. Yeah, lots of films, TV series, books, lots of dinosaur books. Bookshelf over there, which you can't see, but it's filled with dinosaur books.
One's about penguins as well.
Yeah, penguins as well. No, dinosaurs. Birds. Bird everything. Anyway, we're not getting into that. Right, next one.
Right, another one from Wretched. What do you know about Permian Synapsids, and will you make a video about
Gorgonopsids.
Gorgonopsids? I nearly got that one. I'm actually learning how to pronounce this.
Well, I do love me some Permian Synapsids. They are interesting, very interesting group of animals. They live in the Permian, obviously, and they're synapsids. So I know that synapsids have a temporal fenestra behind their eye, and that, okay, I've written all this down, just to sound clever. That Permian synapsids gave rise to therapsids, which gave rise to theriodonts, which gave rise to cynodonts, which eventually gave rise to mammals. So synapsids are pretty cool because we're descended from them. So they're very nice. I know a bit about them, but obviously not in a lot of detail. To answer your Gorgonopsid question, yes, absolutely, that would be very cool. To make a video about Gorgonopsids, can make a fossil Friday about them, or an animal profile, or some other sort of video. But yeah, they are very very cool animals. So definitely, I'll aim to do something about them in the future.
Right, from Bill Chutney.
If that is your real name.
Who calls himself Bill Chutney anyway? Anyway, who is the complete that spoiled your amazing tortoise video? Not a clue.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
I've never seen a tortoise video on this channel at all.
Yeah.
Except the one that I made, which was brilliant. But
Yeah,
apart from
I
that,
don't think you're talking about that one.
no, it can't be.
No.
How many views has that got? 196.
Yeah.
That's more than the population of Vietnam. I meant to say Vatican City, but I said Vietnam. I don't think it is the more.
They're quite
I
different.
said Vatican City got like 500 people in it.
I don't know, but they're quite
Just add the number on the screen. How many people live in the Vatican City?
sure.
Right. Cole Christian V2. What were some of the other big sharks that lived from the Devonian
Devonian to Pliocene, I think.
Pliocene?
Yeah. So that's a big stretch of time. That's from before the dinosaurs to just before now, pretty much. So obviously Megalodon, biggest of them all.
Love a
that
bit of
we know of.
Megalodon.
Yeah, 18 meters long. That's like some of the higher estimates. There are higher ones, but yeah, you know, it's
getting
difficult.
a bit
It's
kind of excited
It's just
there.
teeth and jaws. You can't, and a few vertebrae or something. That lived early Miocene to late Pliocene. There's also Otodus. That's a very cool one. That's about could reach a maximum length of about 12 meters, and that lived Paleocene to Miocene. So that kind of overlapped a little bit with Megalodon. Helicoprion. That was in my 3 most terrifying prehistoric shark video, one with the buzzsaw mouth teeth thing. That could reach about 12 meters, so also pretty damn big. That's a cat. And that lived in the Permian, so just before the Triassic. There's also, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but maybe, Tychodus.
That's definitely
That
Tychodus.
was about 10 meters and lived in the late Cretaceous. And, oh my god, how do you say that?
Oh, I can do that. Quitoxyrhina.
Yes, that's actually, yeah, that wasn't that difficult. And that was 9 meters long, so also pretty damn big. And also lived in the late Cretaceous. So there are obviously more, but those are some of the bigger ones. All very cool animals. Every animal is cool, but you know, some are particularly cool. including these sharks.
Third one from Carl Christian V2. Can you make a video about the first dinosaurs from the Triassic period? Yes.
Yes. Short answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That's a very cool time. You know, Rise of the Dinosaurs and everything. Very interesting.
Hyman Revels 2. Do you play PC games? If so, which are your guys' favourite? Funnily you asked that. Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Right, you go first.
Okay, so probably there's so many good ones, but GTA 5. I got Overwatch recently. Been playing that a bit.
I got Overwatch ages. Well, I say ages, but
Yeah.
I got it a few months ago.
Saurian, you know, it's very, very related to the topics on this channel. That was a very nice game. Updating. I mentioned it in one of my previous videos. Player Unknown's Battlegrounds.
PUBG.
That recent. Yes.
PUBG.
That's a very fun game. Everyone's playing that, so it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Ben got it. Everyone else got it.
Yeah.
It was definitely. Well, no, we got it.
Oh yeah, we started the trend, obviously.
We started the trend.
Yeah.
Definitely not the people who pre-ordered it.
What about you?
Right, I started PC games quite early, I'll be honest, with Rome Total War. Don't know if any of you guys know that. Total War series is still going today. Rome Total War is currently still my favourite PC game. I think it's brilliant. But recently Total War Warhammer 2 came out. And following my initial scepticism with the whole Warhammer thing, I really enjoy it. I think it's a really well done game. But yeah, Overwatch. Overwatch is a big one for me at the moment. PUBG as well. I like a bit of Civ 5. GTA, not as much as Ben, but yeah.
I do have quite a few hours in GTA.
Yeah, you have quite a few back. Yeah, too much. Gary's Mods, love a bit of TTT. What else is there?
Oh, Sins of a Solar Empire.
Sins of a Solar Empire Rebellion is a nice spacey one.
Yeah.
Have I got any dinosaur ones?
Primal Carnage Extinction. That's a bit of fun.
It's not. It's a bit of like 5-minute fun, then you get bored. I mean, you realise anyone with a shotgun is just going to kill everyone else.
Mess around with it. It's great fun. It's dinosaurs. I love the Jurassic Park feel, basically.
But yeah. Oh yeah. Mountain Blade Warband is also a big one for me.
Game of Thrones mod for that.
There's a lovely Game of Thrones mod for that. Two really good ones.
Yeah.
That's I think my second most played game. The most played game on Steam, because I didn't have Rome on Steam, is Kerbal Space Program.
Oh, yeah.
Which is one we both like. Yeah, I just remember that. I haven't played it in a while, like a couple of months. I just haven't.
I've been playing the multiplayer mod. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, Kerbal Space Program is brilliant. I remember when I first found it, I thought all my dreams had come true. Yeah. It's so good. Subnautica is another one. I haven't played that much, but it's good. Yeah. Is there anything else? Have I missed something?
There's so many good games.
I've got lots
of bad ones too, but we don't play those.
Lots of awful ones.
Yeah.
What about Life is Strange?
Oh, of course. Yes, that's one of my favourite games of all time. Life is Strange, good story game. I just love the style of it, really.
I just haven't played it.
The music, so good.
I bought the Telltale bundle on Humble Bundle, but
that's not Telltale though.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just talking about story games.
Walking Dead Telltale game as well.
I've only played a bit of that.
You need to finish it.
I do need to finish it. Right, that's all the questions. Yep. A couple of announcements to make.
Yes.
We are thinking of changing the channel name.
Yeah, because it's no longer just me working on videos.
Yeah, we've got, of course, me. We've got
a composer who's not
here.
We've got a
composer who's not here. We've got
my brother who's also doing some writing and making some videos. So, yeah. So we've got a few names that are just kind of random made up words that sound cool. Some of them are sort of related.
Right, first one is comes from the Latin word for learning and the Latin word for life, because we all love Latin and a bit of science. Yes, Discite. We'll list these all in the comment on the description below. The next one.
Alright, so we've got Evrim, which this guy's half Turkish, and it's the Turkish word for evolution. Ban the teaching of evolution in Turkey. So, yeah, I don't know if that's appropriate or not, but well, there we go.
Can't be that inappropriate.
We'll probably get banned in Turkey.
Oh god.
The channel's not going to be.
All our views come from there though. Have you actually got any views in Turkey?
Probably, yeah. I'll have a look. Oh yeah. So I also like the name Sciaria, which could also be pronounced ski area, because it's kind of like science, but with a cool ending, you know. I think it sounds cool.
Science. Yeah, final name suggestion is Disvitus or Discvitus. Probably Disvitus is better. which is kind of like the whole learning life thing, just with a different ending, because te sounds quite Latin, and if you prefer the kind of distancing from Latin.
I certainly like to keep my distance from Latin.
I didn't do Latin GCSE.
Oh, I did.
Oh, I didn't. So.
Oh, what a mistake that was. Anyway,
I told you, I warned you. I said, don't do Latin GCSE.
Well,
it's going to be fine. I know exactly what's going to
GCSE.
happen. I always know. Always
All
listen
right.
to me.
Yeah, you're always right. Okay.
I'm always right.
So, also, if you have some name suggestions, that'd be appreciated. Let us know what you think of them. Maybe have a little vote in the comments.
Yeah, if you really like something in the comments, if this,
No
like
one's gonna
everyone's
comment
just
on it.
saying.
No one's gonna care. Just
Anyway,
let us know.
If there's one you particularly like in the comments, even if there's like one of you just thinks, right, I really like that one, and you're the only one who makes a comment, and you say Discvitus or something, then we'll have that as the name, all right? You can decide the future of the channel. But yeah, if there's a massive demand for something in the comments, if there's no comments,
if
we'll
you just want us to keep it as Benji Thomas, because like, one of my friends who watches the channel said that that's a nice name. So, I don't know.
I mean, it's up to you guys. You guys are the reason we've hit 500 subscribers. I mean, I'll be honest, it's mostly Ben who's hit 500 subscribers at this point.
We're gonna we don't intend to stop anytime soon. We're gonna keep making videos as well as we can.
We are extremely thankful
Yeah.
to each and every single person who subscribed.
Oh, it's going to turn into one of those cringy thank you videos, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, God.
Well, it's,
We are thankful, though.
It's pretty cool.
500, considering the extent of some YouTube channels, doesn't seem like a big number, but to us, I mean, you put 500 people in a room. Yeah, 500 people in a room, that's a very big room. I definitely could get like 20 people in this room max.
That would be very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, 500 people's a lot. So, thank you very much. We hope to grow the channel quite significantly over the next couple of months and years. We're trying to upload a video a week.
Yeah, we've been managing that so far.
So far we've got that. We've got a big plan.
Yes. A nice video series coming out in December, hopefully.
December, yeah.
Look out for that. That's gonna be fun.
Keep your calendar free for that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Game of Thrones, nah.
Benji
Thomas.
Sooner than Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
So,
on Netflix. Anyway.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all your questions. Hope we've answered them all. I think we've answered them all.
We have, I think.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah. They're very good questions. Thanks.
Yeah, they're all great questions. Well, nearly all of them. But yeah, thank you so much, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah. Yes.
Any plans?
Yes, videos next week.
Videos next week.
Right. Bye.